Hello everybody and welcome. Having made it all the way to the summit of the Enterprise National League in the last episode, today we have an even bigger task. We have to try and stay there. Hello and welcome to episode 28 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style as we start the series managing Radcliffe, known as the Borough, for FM 26. My name's Mark, and on today's episode, two more games in the Enterprise National League. It's match days 33 and 34. We're at home to Morecambe and then away to Rochdale. Rochdale, one of the sides, they're currently in 5th place in the table. They were up near the top. They could cause us problems if we lose to them, so we don't want to do that today if we can help it. If we have a quick look, last time out, of course, it was a 1-0 win against Halifax Town and a 2-1 win, a big win against Carlisle, which meant that we ended up on top of the table and finished the last episode looking like this. Rochdale have a game in hand as well, so if they were to win that game in hand, actually it does turn today's game into a 6-pointer, because they would have 65 points and we have got 68. So if they beat us, they would then sort of be level with us. And they've got inferior goal difference, but that's not the point. We don't want them on level points with us, really. But yes, as I said, we got to the top of the table by virtue of that win over Carlisle, which means that we did open up a gap against Carlisle. 5 points now. We're 2 points clear of Hartlepool in second, 5 points clear of Carlisle and York City, both in third and fourth. Rochdale down there on 62 with a game in hand, as have filed out Altrincham. In fact, there's a little bit of a raft of teams there with games in hand down there, and down the other end of the table, Maidenhead, Solihull, Borehamwood and Wealdstone still in there. We'll concentrate on that as the season progresses. Today's first opponents, Morecambe. They've won 2. In fact, they've won the last 2 games. They've not lost in 3. They did lose their previous 2 games, so they're on a little bit of a run of form. But last time that we met them, if we go and have a look at that as well, last time we played them, we beat them by 5-1 in that game. Deverne Green, Glendon, Harper got a brace, and Luke Enright, the scorers on that occasion. In fact, if we go and have a proper look, it was Green on 15, Glendon, Harper and Enright at half-time. It was 4-0. Harper adding his second on 70 minutes and a consolation goal from Daly on 92 minutes, as we were looking to keep a clean sheet, but couldn't manage it. And obviously that was a good day at the office. Let's hope for similar today, if possible. Fraser Harper having a 9.72 on that one, nearly a 10 percenter. Right, so that's today's first game up on the episode, and we want to try and hang on to this top spot. If not, open a bit more of a gap. And here is the team that faces Morecambe in this National League match day 33. Thompson is in goal. It's Watson who comes in for Robinson on the left-hand side. Crooks, Byrne and Shackelford across our defensive line. Glendon is the deep line playmaker with Doyle in front of him as the midfield player. It's Whittingham, me and Green across the attacking midfield with Danny Elliott leading the attack up front. The bench today looking like this. It's Wright, Park, Robinson, Riley, Harper, Taylor and Enright. And here we are back at Stainton Park for this one. Playing our by now familiar formation. Morecambe come. They've made 2 changes to the side that beat Forest Green 2-0. Playing a 4-2-3-1 today. As the teams come out onto the pitch. And Morecambe playing in red and black stripes today. Morecambe 12th in the table. And we are on top, of course. And they get the game underway. Parker comes forward. Lisby. Parker. Williams. Byrne cuts that one out. Green has it on this right wing. Green crosses one in. Looking for Whittingham. Whittingham. Doyle. Whittingham still has the ball. Whittingham back to Doyle. Doyle crosses this one in. Deverne Green at the back of the post. And it fell for Ashton Mee. And I'm not sure if that's not his first goal for us. But on 6 minutes, we take a lead. And it was well worked. Ashton Mee took up a position on the 6-yard box. Deverne Green, it was too far out for him to have a go. Just headed it back in. And Mee on the volley puts it past Mayer. Tollett on the ball. Through to McBride. McBride comes marauding forward. But Glendon is there. Does his defensive work. Crooks, Doyle to Watson. Whittingham. Oh, it was a poor ball from Whittingham, really. Looking for Elliott, and it wasn't anywhere near him. Over the top to McBride, but McBride can't get it on target. Powell. But Byrne is quick to the ball. Shackelford. Thompson to Byrne. Shackelford. Shackelford comes forward. Mee. Green. Shackelford. Almost getting caught up amongst themselves there. Green in for Elliott. And Elliott on the volley. He's offside though. It won't count. A free kick on this side. Doyle to take. Doyle to the back post. It's headed away. Chipped in, but just too high. Free kick. Swung in. Headed away by Parker. Shackelford. Green. Swung in again. Parker again heading it away. He's doing a grand job in defence there. And flashed across by Glendon, but wide of the post. They have a corner. 1 minute of added time at the end of this first half. And Thompson comes out and collects. And that will be pretty much it, I'm thinking. Crooks with the ball. And it is half-time. 1-0 at half-time then. And we've had 65% of the possession. 10 shots, just 3 on target. Would have expected a bit more. They had a little bit of a 10-minute spell in the middle of that first half. They've had 36% of the possession. 10 shots, 2 on target. 0.57 on the XG against our 0.53. Just need to keep going. And it's Danny Elliott getting the second half underway. No changes at half-time that I'm aware of. Mee on the ball. Doyle. Elliott. Goes out to Whittingham. The highlight is going to continue. Whittingham, he's been brought down by Jeffcoat. And a free kick ensues. It's Glendon to take. Glendon. Back post is headed away. Green through the crowd. And it's 2-0. No, he's not. He's offside. Somebody's offside. Had 2 goals rolled out, which isn't good. Williams. And cut out by Mee. Mee's having a good game today. Mee. But the shot at the end was poor. Mayer launches a long one. Watson's underneath it. Max Thompson with a goal kick. Goes out wide to Shackelford. Shackelford's on the ball. Green. Glendon comes into play. Doyle. Oh, Doyle give the ball away. And Powell is on it. And danger ensues. And Powell took the shot, but it was never on target. Williams with the throw-in on that far side. Appiah, who's come on. Dobson. Nelson. And we really need to add to this lead. It's too slender at the moment. And Max Thompson seeing that one wide. As we go into injury time at the end of this second half. And is it going to be a narrow 1-0 win? That is the question. It looks awfully like it. It is all over, and it is a 1-0 win. That goal in 5 minutes, 6 minutes from Ashton Mee has won us the game, and Max Thompson has really kept them out. 59% of the possession. We have 15 shots, 5 on target. They had 16 shots, 4 on target. 0.93 against our 0.99. But as we'll see, they had the majority of that second half, certainly the last 25 minutes, and we were never in a chance of getting back into that game. So it all depends on how the rest of the teams have played. Well, as you come back and join me, the early news is it's bad news for Paul Doyle. He's picked up an injury, a sprained knee ligament, and he's going to be out for 3 to 5 weeks. I'm hoping that's not going to put too much of a dent into our season, and he'll be back just before the end of the season, I think. So might be around for the run-in. So let's hope he is. The rest of the results from today then. Altrincham were beaten by Carlisle 2-0. Rochdale continue their winning run. They beat Forest Green by 4-1. Fylde beating Eastleigh by 2-0. The result that really does do us a mountain of good was Newport County have beaten Hartlepool by 1-0. Bobby Kwanwa on 77 minutes. It was 0-0, and Bobby Kwanwa getting the win for Newport County, which really, really does help our cause as it currently stands, because at the end of today's games, even though Rochdale have a game in hand, which will put them on 68 points if they were to win that game in hand, they would still be 3 points behind us as it stands at the moment. We are 5 points clear of Carlisle in second place and Hartlepool in third place. So that win by Newport County, and Hartlepool now lost 2 on the trot, which is bad news for them. They look as if they're going a bit wonky at the wrong time. So with that all said and done, it is 3 days down to the game against Rochdale. Can we get a win against them? A completely winning episode, but can we also open up a big gap at the top of the table? Well, you come back. There's no more news before today's game. Just to quickly have a look and see who's playing who. Carlisle are playing Forest Green. They are, of course, right behind us. Hartlepool are playing Sutton United, who are down in 16th place. And we, of course, are playing Rochdale in there, who are currently in 4th place. And I guess the other 2 teams, Fylde and York City. Fylde away to 21st place. Maidenhead, you would expect them to win that game. And York City are at home to 12th place Scunthorpe. Nothing really there taxing, but results do have a way of being a bit peculiar. And here we are for the Enterprise National League match day 34, and the match against Rochdale. We're anticipating them playing a 5-2-3, so we've switched formation today. Thompson is in goal. It's Crooks, Park and Byrne as our defensive line. Robinson and Shackelford as the wing backs. Harper and Glendon play in midfield. It's Whittingham Elliott as the attacking midfield. Enright is up front. And then the bench looking like this. It's Wright, Thornley, Watson, Riley, Greenfield, Taylor and Green. And here we are at the Crown Oil Arena. And as anticipated, they are playing a 5-2-3. And we've matched them up today. Well, not quite. Rochdale currently in 4th on 65. We are top on 71. They made 4 changes from the team that beat Forest Green 4-1 in their last match. They're playing in all blue today. We're playing in all white. And they get the game underway. All the way back to Miles in the goal. And we do get a highlight, a free kick. Harper being told off. It's been a naughty boy. Mancini. And they're in, but the shot over the top. And we're fast approaching half-time. No highlights, really. Only just that one in this first half. 1 minute added on, and it's all over. It's 0-0 at half-time. We've managed to contain them somewhat. As you'll see, we have had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes of that first half. So it's pretty even, Stevens. We've had 64% of the possession. We've had 5 shots, 1 on target. They've had 5 shots, 1 on target. 0.38 XG for us, a 0.57. It's even, Stevens, at half-time. And we've made just the one change at half-time. Greenfield is on for Harper. Crooks to Glendon. Glendon finds Shackelford. Glendon, Shackelford. Greenfield has a shot, but it's been defended. Glendon, Byrne. Elliott, Byrne, who's playing on a very forward post. Elliott's into the area, pulls it back, and it's Danny Elliott putting it away. Danny Greenfield, the supplier, and we take the lead on 59 minutes. And, well, Byrne was very forward. He's playing as a sort of outside centre-back. Greenfield takes a shot. It's blocked. Comes to Danny Elliott. And Danny Elliott likes those. Puts it away. Ball forward to Whittingham. Whittingham on that far side. Pulled back for Robinson. Elliott heads it in. But Miles is there to collect. 65 on the clock. Ball launched forward. Robinson's underneath it. Greenfield gets to the ball. Whittingham. We've been better since Greenfield's come on, interestingly. And Whittingham's finish was a bit poor. And as we hit the 90-minute mark, 3 minutes added on, and we have this 1-goal lead. Is it going to be a 1-0 win? It is a 1-0 win. And we played a lot better in that second half. We had 12 shots, just 2 on target, 1.21 on the XG. They had 6 shots, 1 on target. They didn't do much in that second half. And we pretty much controlled all of that second half. And by bringing on Greenfield at half-time, he did make a difference, and that was for sure. And, well, as it turned out in the end, Greenfield coming on, he assisted, and Elliott, the scorer, means that we do stay well out in front. Well, maybe that's the tactic to play if we're playing a side that's got a 5-2-3 formation, and it seemed to work against Rochdale, nullified them to say the least. Mind you, Carlisle beating Forest Green by 6-0. They are right behind us as it stands, and other scorelines that we were interested in today. Fylde have beaten Maidenhead United by 1-0, as we pretty much expected, really. Other scoreline that we're interested in is Hartlepool have drawn 1-1 with Sutton United, and York City drawing 2-2 with Scunthorpe, which means the table at the end of the episode looks like this. We are top on 74. Carlisle are second on 69 with 5-point difference between us and them. Next come Fylde, who are on 67. They have a game in hand, and if they were to win that game in hand, would just be 4 points behind us. Hartlepool are in fourth, also on 67. They are on a little bit of a run of form. Rochdale also on a little bit of a wonky run of form as well now, but they do have a game in hand. They will only get up as far as third if they were to win that game in hand. Those games in hand coming up next, because of course we're playing in the FA Trophy, and the games were moved out that would have been played in the FA Trophy window. So that's why there are some games still to be played. Well, a good episode, 6 points from the episode, and I think we have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games in all competitions have we won, if you include the penalty win against Chatham. Otherwise, we've won 10 straight games, and doing extremely well as it currently stands. In fact, in the National League, I think we've gone a little bit better than that. Since the draw with Hartlepool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row that we've won in the National League. That's put us in that top spot. We're going to come back in the next episode for the Isuzu FA Trophy quarterfinal, where we face a team that we've had in a previous FM sphere, Buxton. When we face them, we'll face them at Stainton Park, and then we are away to Woking at the Leyworth Community Stadium, beaten 5-0 earlier in the season at Stainton Park. Woking are currently in 20th place. I would like to think we could pick up 3 points there, but never say never. And I hope you can join me for that next time round, and I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will leave you with or keep you up to date, should I say, with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every Tuesday and Friday. I do apologise, this one is a day late. We had a bit of stuff going on yesterday. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel, though, is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 29. Hopefully it's out on Friday. Till then, have yourselves a great week. Bye-bye.